Buying your first caravan is one of the most exciting parts of getting into caravanning, but it's also where a lot of people get stuck, confused, or even make expensive mistakes. And I say that from experience because when I first started looking at caravans, I honestly had no idea how many options there were. You walk into a dealership or start browsing online, and suddenly you're faced with so many choices, different sizes, different layouts, different weights, off-road, semi-off-road, on-road, single axle, dual axle, en-suite, no en-suite, and it quickly becomes overwhelming. I remember standing there thinking, how do I even know which one is right for me? And that's exactly what we're going to break down in this video in a simple, practical way so you can actually make a good decision without feeling overwhelmed. Because here's the truth, there is no perfect caravan. There is only the right caravan for you, your situation, and how you plan to travel. Now, the first thing you need to think about is not the caravan itself, but your vehicle. This is where a lot of beginners get it wrong. They fall in love with a caravan first and then try to make it work with their vehicle. I nearly did the same thing. I saw a caravan I really liked, looked at the layout, the features, everything seemed perfect. But when I started looking into the towing side of things, I realized it wasn't a good match for my vehicle, and that's a very common mistake. Because your vehicle determines what you can safely tow, not what you want to tow, what you can tow. So before you even start seriously looking at caravans, you need to understand your towing capacity, your payload, and how everything works together. Now, I'm not going to overload you with technical details, but here's the simple idea. Your vehicle has limits, and staying within those limits is what keeps you safe and comfortable on the road. Now, once you understand your vehicle, the next step is to think about how you plan to use your caravan, and this is where things start to become clearer. Are you planning short weekend trips, staying in caravan parks, or are you thinking about longer trips, maybe traveling further, maybe even doing some free camping? Because the way you plan to travel affects the type of caravan that will suit you best. I remember early on, I thought I needed something bigger, more features, more space. But once I actually started traveling, I realized I didn't need as much as I thought. And that's something a lot of beginners go through. So instead of trying to get everything, focus on what you actually need. Now let's talk about size, because this is one of the biggest decisions you'll make. Bigger caravans give you more space, more comfort, more features, but they also come with more weight, more difficulty when towing, and more effort when setting up. Smaller caravans are easier to tow, easier to manage, and often less stressful for beginners. I remember thinking bigger was better until I realized how much easier things felt with something more manageable, and that's something worth thinking about. Because at the end of the day, your caravanning experience should feel enjoyable, not stressful. Now let's talk about layouts, because this is where things get interesting. You'll see different layouts, different bed positions, kitchen setups, bathrooms, and it can feel like a lot. But here's a simple way to think about it. How will you actually use the space? Because what looks good in a showroom doesn't always match real use. I remember looking at layouts and thinking they looked great, but once I imagined actually using them, I realized some didn't make sense for me. So take your time with this. Think about how you'll live in the space, not just how it looks, because that's what matters most. And once you start thinking this way, your choices become much clearer. Now that you've started thinking about your vehicle, your travel style, and the size and layout that might suit you, let's go a bit deeper into the types of caravans you'll come across, because this is where a lot of confusion can happen. You'll often hear terms like on-road, semi-off-road, and full off-road caravans, and if you're new, it can be hard to know what those actually mean. I remember hearing those terms and thinking, okay, but what do I actually need? So let's break it down in a simple way. On-road caravans are designed mainly for sealed roads and caravan parks. They're generally lighter, easier to tow, and often more affordable. If your plan is to stick to highways and stay in caravan parks, this type can be a great option. Now, semi-off-road caravans give you a bit more flexibility. They're built a bit stronger, with better suspension and clearance, allowing you to handle rougher roads, but not extreme off-road conditions. This is where a lot of people sit because it gives you options without going too far. Then you've got full off-road caravans, which are built for more rugged conditions, stronger chassis, higher clearance, more robust components, but they also come with more weight and often a higher price. And this is where a lot of beginners can go wrong, thinking they need a full off-road caravan when they don't. I remember thinking that at one point, thinking I needed something that could go anywhere, but in reality, most of my travel didn't require that level of capability. So again, it comes back to how you plan to travel. Now let's talk about weight again, because this is something you can't ignore. Every caravan has a weight, and that weight affects how it feels to tow, how your vehicle handles, and how comfortable you are on the road. Heavier caravans require more power, more control, and more attention. Lighter caravans are generally easier to manage, especially when you're starting out, and this is something you'll feel straight away when you start towing. Now let's talk about features, because this is where things can get tempting. Air conditioning, large fridges, big kitchens, entertainment systems, all of these things can make a caravan feel more comfortable. But they also add weight, complexity, and cost. I remember looking at caravans with all the features and thinking, this is amazing, but then asking myself, do I actually need all of this? And that's a question worth asking, because the more features you have, the more there is to manage. So instead of focusing on having everything, focus on what you'll actually use. Now let's talk about budget, because this is a big part of the decision. Caravans can range widely in price, and it's easy to get carried away. I remember setting a rough budget and then seeing options slightly above it, thinking maybe I should stretch a bit more. But here's the thing, it's not just the caravan cost. There are other expenses as well: insurance, registration, maintenance, accessories. So it's important to think about the full picture, and staying within a comfortable budget makes the whole experience more enjoyable, because the last thing you want is to feel pressure from your purchase. So take your time, think it through, and focus on what actually suits you, because that's what leads to a better decision. Now that you've got a clearer understanding of the different types of caravans, sizes, layouts, and what your vehicle can handle, this is where things really start to come together, because we're going to talk about how to actually make the final decision without second guessing yourself. And this is something I struggled with at the beginning. I had a short list of caravans, I had done the research, but I kept going back and forth thinking, what if I choose the wrong one? And that's a very common feeling, because buying a caravan is a big decision and you want to get it right. But here's something important to understand. You don't need to find the perfect caravan. You need to find the right caravan for where you are right now. I remember when I finally made my decision, it wasn't because I found something perfect. It was because I found something that made sense for how I was going to use it at the time. And that's the mindset that helps you move forward. Now let's talk about something very practical: inspecting a caravan before you buy. Whether you're buying new or used, this step is important. I remember the first time I went to inspect a caravan properly, I started looking at things I hadn't thought about before: the condition, the layout in real use, how things opened and closed, how it felt to move around inside. And this is where you start to see beyond the surface, because a caravan might look great in photos or from a distance, but when you're standing inside it, imagining using it, you start to notice things. So take your time when inspecting. Open cupboards, check storage, walk around, sit down, imagine using it on a trip, because this is where you get a real feel for whether it suits you. Now let's talk about new versus used caravans because this is another decision point. New caravans give you that fresh, untouched feel, warranty, and the latest features. Used caravans can be more affordable and offer good value if they've been well looked after. I remember considering both options and weighing up the pros and cons. And the right choice depends on your budget, your confidence in checking condition, and what you're comfortable with. Now, here's another important point. Don't rush the decision. It's easy to feel pressure, especially if you find something you like. I remember feeling that, thinking I needed to decide quickly. But taking a bit more time to think things through always leads to a better outcome. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: how easy the Caravan is to live with. Because it's not just about towing, it's about using it day to day. How easy is it to set up? How practical is the layout? How comfortable is it to move around? I remember realizing that some layouts looked great but weren't as practical as I expected. And that's something you only really notice when you think about real use. Now, here's something that helps simplify everything. Focus on your top priorities. What matters most to you? Is it ease of towing, comfort, budget, flexibility? Because once you're clear on that, it becomes much easier to filter your options. And that's how you avoid getting overwhelmed. Now, let's talk about confidence again. Because once you've done your research, thought about your needs, and inspected your options, there comes a point where you just need to make a decision. And that can feel uncomfortable at first, but once you do, everything starts to move forward. And that's when the real journey begins. Now, as we bring everything together, I want to leave you with something that will make this whole process feel a lot easier. Because at the end of the day, buying your first caravan is not about getting everything perfect, it's about getting started. I remember thinking that I needed to get everything right before I began. The perfect caravan, the perfect setup, everything figured out. But what I realized over time is that caravanning is something you learn by doing. Your first caravan teaches you what you like, what you don't, what works, and what doesn't. And that's something you can't fully understand until you actually start. Now, here's something important. Your needs might change over time. What you think you want now might be different after a few trips, and that's completely normal. I remember adjusting my thinking after gaining experience, realizing that some things mattered more than I expected and others less. And that's part of the journey. Now let's quickly go over the key points again. Start with your vehicle. Understand your limits. Think about how you plan to travel. Choose a size that you feel comfortable managing. Focus on a layout that works in real use. Understand the different types of caravans and what they're designed for. Stay within your budget, take your time inspecting, and most importantly, don't rush. Because once you follow these steps, your decision becomes much clearer. Now let's talk about mindset one more time. If you approach this thinking you need to get everything perfect, you'll feel stuck. But if you approach it as a process, something you learn and improve over time, it becomes much easier because you take the pressure off yourself. Now, here's the best part. Once you've made your decision and you're out there on your first trip, all of this starts to make sense. You'll look back and realize that the most important thing wasn't finding the perfect caravan, it was starting the journey. Because that's what caravanning is really about: freedom, flexibility, and experience. So if you're at that stage right now, trying to decide what caravan to buy, keep it simple, focus on what suits you, and take that next step. Because once you do, everything else starts to fall into place. And if you want more simple, practical caravanning advice like this, make sure you hit subscribe because I'll be helping you every step of the way.